Alright, here we are starting off in the Bronco because we are headed down to Discount Tire. My dad on Super Duty is getting some new wheels. But I don't want to give too much away, so I will see you guys when we get to the tire shop. Oh yeah, look at that. Dang, the stance is so much better. Look at them things. What have we done? Put pavement pounder wheels on an off-road truck? Believe it or not, it makes sense. And it actually maintains a good bit of capability and even gives you some more options for customizing your vehicle. Let me explain. So obviously here we have 22 F-350 Platinum Tremor, and the Tremor package, if you guys are up to date, comes with a set of 18-inch wheels from the factory, and they're all black. Unpopular opinion here, but I'm not a big fan of black wheels. My dad isn't, my brother isn't. None of us are really a big fan of black wheels. So we wanted to get some wheels on there that weren't black. Usually a big polished or chrome guy. At first I was like, ooh, method. And then I brought up the idea of hostiles, or hostiles, however you want to say it. But then again, this truck is meant to be a work rig, gonna tow stuff. Of course, didn't want to have to lift it anymore, even though Tremors can fit some variations of 37s depending on your wheel offset and whatnot without lifting at all. So eventually I convinced them to get some pavement pounder wheels, as I like to call them. So let's go ahead and step out of the truck, take a look at them, and I'll explain why these are potentially better wheels than the stock wheels while still being able to maintain that capability. But before we get into that, I'm curious, let me know down in the comments down below if you're a fan of this type of wheel setup, chrome on big trucks. Should you only have like black or bronze or some sort of off-road wheel? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, so what we got here are some H126 Maniacs by Hostile Wheels. 20x9, 8 lug. Why go up to a 20-inch wheel from an 18? And why on earth would you get chrome wheels? Well, I can't offer much as to why you would get chrome wheels on a off-road truck other than its personal preference, but I can show you what we're going for with the look of chrome wheels on the truck. So if you're saying chrome wheels don't belong on an off-road truck, we'll take a look back to the 70s when a lot of half-ton trucks were lifted up on chrome wheels, and well, I'd say that this look mimics that pretty well. Chrome wheels also go with the chrome accents of the platinum trim all around the truck. So to explain, let's hop back in the truck here and look at the options for 18-inch wheels and off-road tires. You get Toyo, Cooper, Falcon, Yokohama, Goodyear, the original equipment obviously, another Toyo, and that is it. So you really get 6 options on 18-inch wheels. No BFGs, no Mickey Thompsons. Now, let's go to a 20-inch wheel. In order to maintain similar dimensions, we go with a 295/65/20. You got the Toyos, you got the BFG KO2s, great tire, obviously. Yokohama, Nito, General Grabbers, Coopers, Michelin's, Toyo again. So you have a couple more options in terms of tires, but in my opinion, the best being the KO2. Great all-around tire, great off-road traction, great in the snow, does decent in the mud, great wear, great rain tire. In my previous experience, Goodyears in general just kind of suck in the rain. Had some on my Corvette. The ones on the Bronco, they do okay, not the best. Their durability also isn't the best. The tires on my Corvette, chunked. The ones on the Bronco, obviously chunked really bad. So now you might surely be saying that there's more tires than what's offered on the Tire Rack website, which is generally true. You can get 37-inch tires on the Tremor, but a lot of tire shops will not install them because they are not the proper load rating for what the vehicle or what they're supposed to be rated for. That is why the switch to 20-inch wheels gives you a little bit better options, and you still maintain some of that sidewall. Let's be honest here, this is a heavy-duty truck. Props to those who are doing wheeling with it, but for those who are looking, you know, to do typical things like towing, dirt roads possibly, the Tremor still gives you those options like underbody skid plates, front torsion, but going with the 20-inch wheel gives you some better options for tires that actually have the proper load rating to tow what this truck can tow. So by all means, there are people who will go with 37s for looks, off-road capability on the Tremor, but if you want to maintain the proper towing capacity and the load rating for your tires, switching to a 20-inch wheel running this size, we found that there are a lot more options for tires that actually are approved for hauling that much weight. Now, the question is, how does it drive? Like I already mentioned before, the Goodyears kind of suck in the rain. Then again, they were 18, so you'd think that they'd be a little softer going over the bumps, but surprisingly, this just could be a testament to the tire itself, the KO2s. These actually are just as smooth going over some of those cracks in the road, potholes, if not smoother than the stock Goodyear Duratracs. And also just looking at them, they look like they have a little bit flatter of a tire profile. With this size, they are a little bit wider and a little bit taller, I believe less than half an inch taller. It still looks a little better. Of course, these wheels poke more because they are zero offset, but going over this uneven road kind of seems a little smoother than the Bronco, which is weird. I do have a lot of preload on those springs in the Bronco with the Icon coilovers, but 1-ton trucks, heavy-duty trucks, are supposed to be stiff, right? And the 20-inch wheels don't really seem to have added to that either. Comes another pothole. No shudder in the wheel. Most of the movement was transferred through the suspension, so can't really fault the wheels for that. Acceleration seems to be rather unaffected from stock. Then again, it's a big old heavy truck, so who's really counting here? I can say that this truck gets a lot more attention with these wheels than it did stock. Multiple people have come up to me, asked about the truck, say, oh wow, did those wheels come stock? They look real nice. Gas station attendants always asking about the truck. And I think that is gonna wrap it up for getting new wheels on the 22 Platinum Tremor. Hope you guys enjoyed the video or even got some useful information out of it. If you did, be sure to drop a thumbs up. Also share it and subscribe to keep up with all the content on the channel. I'm gonna be installing some more accessories on the truck here. And well, if you're into Fords as well, there's the Bronco that you'll probably want to keep up with all the testing that we're doing to that. But with all that being said, join the club, and I'll see you in the next one. Ooh, love me some classics.